Yeah, I have to agree. The gentleman here, the Alfred Habib, is that your name? I actually don't know who you are.
No, that's not my name. My name is Gaston Juice.
Gaston Juice. Okay. Uh, you know, the other time you were on and you said some shit about me, and I was like, well, I don't even know you. So I just want to know why you hate my guts so much.
Oh shit.
No, I already explained it over there. You have this
No,
Game of
no, no, you didn't
Thrones
explain.
morality.
You
Oh,
just said
sure. Hey,
shit about me
hey,
that's not true.
hey,
So
hey,
I'm
hey,
asking you
hey, hey,
straight.
hey, hey, hey.
Hey, chill
You
out, old
asked me
man.
a
I'm
question.
telling you
You
what
asked me
I
a
said, what I
question.
heard.
No, you
Okay,
asked me a question. I have to answer. Okay, so now
okay.
be quiet. Okay, you have this Game of Thrones morality, which
Mm-hmm.
is all the smartest people get ahead, so have no morals. Just do what is better for yourself, and that's all I see you preaching, and I see you as an empty vessel of nothingness, and I
Okay,
think
and what
this
are
is
you? What are
sickening.
you? I mean, do you have a channel? Do you put out content?
No, I don't have a channel.
Okay, then so, put up or shut up. Really. It's my point of view. I can say whatever I want to. If you have a different point of view, say it out loud, like a grown up, not like, flinging shit from the back room. Okay? I mean, if you have something to say it. Okay? But don't just say that, oh, your videos, I don't like them. I don't like their point of view. They're like poopy head videos.
It's
What's
not.
that all about?
It's not about the point of view. Yeah. Well, I came on because they
Well,
made an
I'll
invitation.
tell you
Hey,
now
hey,
that
hey, hey! You can't. You have to stop interrupting me, sir. Okay. You ask a question and then you jump ahead. You have to stop that.
okay, fine.
Andy and JF put out a thing. They said, "Oh, we gotta get callers. Get a caller." And I came up and I made a proposition and I make my case and I can make it here
No,
again.
what is your case? Because you didn't even know what the hell I talk about. I mean, you were saying things that I've
So
never said.
everything you do is all
Like what
vector.
specifically? Specifically.
Specifically, for example, with the crowd thing.
What about the crowd?
You made it all about yourself that you were being
Hey,
persecuted.
didn't you
And even though,
read
hey, sir,
Crowd's thing?
I am talking here.
Well, it's that you're not talking about anything sensible. You're just talking shit that you don't know about. Now, isn't it true? Right? Because the guy was trying to dox me. He celebrated the fact that he had found my name and trying to get all the information about me.
Coach, the point is, you
I
all of
fucked
you
with
were in
his
the right.
ego
Shut the
and he
fuck up,
flipped
man.
out.
You ask questions and you don't let me answer. Shut the fuck up. The whole point is, all of you guys were in the right. He was fucking up. And then you gotta amp it up by saying you're being persecuted. And then you give him
No,
a
I'm not saying
modicum
that I'm being persecuted. I
you
never
give
said
him
that
a
at all.
modicum of reason to say that you're acting like an SJW,
He
and
was
that's what you
acting like
do.
an SJW.
My estimation is that you're a little bit wiser than the younger people, so you go ahead and see what the tendency is, and you latch onto that to get
Oh,
attention.
really?
Yeah, you want to
Really?
run to the
Like
full
when I
block.
said that I thought that Trump wasn't one of the smartest knives in the drawer, and I lost a bunch of subs, but I kept up that because that's what I think. You know,
Well,
that's me
maybe you're
pandering
wrong
to my
then.
audience.
Maybe you're
Saying that
bad
I
at that
pander
as
to my
well.
audience.
Maybe you're
Is
bad
that
at
what you're
that
saying?
as well.
Well,
So
you're
bad
saying
not
that I
only
pander.
for this now.
Hey, you shut the fuck up now. I'm speaking to my
Okay,
audience, okay? And
go
I'm
ahead.
just saying what I think. Now, you
Go
don't
ahead.
like it. That's not my problem. You think that I have a wrong position on something? Well, put it out on a video and say it. What specifically have I said that you say is like, oh, I disagree? Well, if it's something specific, tell me what I've said that you disagree with and tell me why I'm wrong. But if you can only say, oh, like a fucking retard, I have no time for you or any patience for you.
All you do is that you see the popular thing and then you latch onto that.
I'm not pandering to my audience, you pathetic excuse for a zero. Okay? I'm saying whatever I think. If you say that something that I have said specifically is wrong, please enumerate, articulate what I have said that you disagree with, and then say specifically how you think I am wrong.
I
Not
don't.
just like you pander to your audience. Tell me specifically.
It's not pandering to the audience. Here, I don't
That's what you
watch your
said,
videos.
you fucking idiot. I
No, it
mean,
was
that's what
not.
you just said. You said that I say what young people want to hear. That's
No,
pandering to an
no, that's not.
audience.
No, no, I
Learn
didn't
how to
say that.
speak English, English. Is that your first language or your Jesus? You don't
It's
even
not my
speak it
first
apparently.
language. It's my third language.
Yeah, but well, I bet you don't speak the others very well either. Hmm? Do you know what the word pandering is?
Coach, really, it's not very powerful. Okay.
Do you know what the
You're
word
trying.
pandering means? Because
Yes,
that's
I
what
know
you're
what
saying
pandering,
that
but
I
I
am.
use pandering, but I didn't use young people, and I think this is one of the problems. You purport yourself to be a guy that's going to give a coaching, like being like a wise master to younger
No, I
audience.
never said that.
To your son specifically, isn't that the purpose
No,
of your
no,
channel?
I didn't say that. Okay, see, there you go
Okay,
again, saying things that I never said.
I remember specifically somebody saying to you that your name was
Oh,
Spring.
somebody's saying something that I said. Okay, that's really great. Yeah, sure.
Okay, just correct me if I'm wrong. Don't just freak out. Correct me.
Well, no, say specifically what you are that I have said, something specific that you disagree with. One thing, one. I've put out 100 and almost 200 videos.
I did not watch a single one of your videos because at one
Okay,
point
then fuck off. Then fuck off. You don't know what you're talking about. You're accusing me of pandering, but you haven't even seen one of my videos. So
I
fuck
tried to
off.
watch. I watched
Well,
5 minutes
watch
and I fell asleep.
grit your fucking teeth or grit your dentures or whatever the fuck you use, and watch one of my videos and then come at me and say that I'm pandering to my audience. I don't have to put up with you saying that I pander to anybody when you haven't even watched my videos.
I didn't
How
say you pander
pathetic.
to your audience. I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. What did you say?
I said you're chasing the popular trends.
That is pandering.
It's not pandering
Jesus.
to your audience.
Opening a dictionary.
It's not the verb pandering that I'm disagreeing with. I'm trusting you're chasing different audiences. And I
Okay.
don't watch your videos, but I see you come on many streams and you always add nothing. You just laugh and agree with the one that you think is more popular. This is absolutely true. I don't need to watch 100 videos you make to
Okay,
make.
right. Okay, so
It's
could it be Denture Man that maybe I'm laughing with the other people because I agree with them because what most of the other people are laughing at is objectively funny?
you can laugh at it, but I'm just saying you never add anything.
Okay, fine. And you, what do you add? You don't sound like you add much. You don't do content. I don't even know why you're here. I mean, Andy and I mean, excuse me, like Tonka and Failure can have whomever they want. I'm not clear why they have you on. What is your purpose? What do you do?
My purpose of coming here was to test if Medicare was sick, and the guy didn't flinch, which made me realize that he actually was sick and he was genuine about what he was saying.
How do you know? I mean, are you like some sort of
I'm a coach.
psychic or somebody?
I'm a coach.
A coach of what?
I'm a coach. I'm a mentor in business.
A mentor in business, really? Okay.
Yeah, a consultant. Yeah, I'm a coach.
You're a consultant, really?
Yeah. Yes.
Because in business, usually, those who can't run a business consult. That's the saying. Which firm have you worked for?
I don't have to dox myself to you. You
don't have to. You have to say specifically. There are lots of consulting firms. Have you worked for one of the big ones?
I'm not gonna dox myself to you.
Okay.
You got anything else, Coach?
No. I just want to hear what other nonsense you got to say.
I don't have anything to say to you today. I already made my case. The chat agree with me.
You didn't make any case. You said something that you can't back up. You just
I'm
said
backing up now. I'm backing up now. What else? Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. Say one thing. Just answer me a thing. One thing that I have said that you think that I am pandering to the audience. One thing I have said in over 180 videos. One thing.
Listen,
specific.
Man,
be specific.
Pandering to the audience is not a problem. That's not a thing.
You say that. Okay.
I'm saying that you're chasing popular opinions and you don't bring anything original. And the main problem is the other thing, that you purport yourself to have something to teach, and all you teach is empty morality.
I teach empty morality.
You never go with right or wrong. You go with.
I never go with right or wrong.
No,
right.
You don't.
Okay.
You're full of platitudes, like you're the wisest.
Well, right, like I say that abortion is always wrong. That's just an empty platitude, and it's like just like morally, totally subjective kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm.
All right, you're the hero of pro-life. Congratulations. What I'm saying is, when there's the discussion going on, and when
It's that you're not saying anything. You're just throwing shit my way, but you're not actually saying anything. And when I ask you if you've seen any of my videos with one of my actual point of views, you say that you haven't seen any of my videos. You don't know what I stand for or what I believe or what I say to anybody. You go by what somebody else says about me. See,
no, I
when
watch
I
you
talk to
on other
somebody,
people's stream, and you are always the lamest person there. You're
okay,
always
well,
the
so
guy
I'm
that
not
doesn't
great
add
at
any-
streams. So I'm not great at streams. Ooh, take me out back and shoot me. Okay. But what do you add? You don't add anything. You're a consultant.
I told you,
What
I'm a coach.
consultant
I'm a
is?
coach.
A consultant like you is basically a eunuch at an orgy. You can
There we
criticize and
go.
say everything that you want, but you're like nothing. You're like a
Okay,
gelded
man.
little fuck.
Okay, man.
You don't have
Okay,
the
man.
balls to go out there and do something. You consult? Oh man.
May,
I'm a coach.
may I ask one thing sorry, what's your name?
Gaston.
Yeah. So
Mr. Denture Man.
So what are some things you've seen Coach Red Pill do in streams? Like some examples that irked you, that made you go, you know what, Coach? Like, what are you doing?
The whole I started realizing this guy exists in YouTube in the whole crowd drama,
Mhm.
you know, and I saw what he did, where all of you were in the right. I mean, I don't know if he attacked you, Andy, but I guess he did in the end. But he doxed a bunch of alt-right people or people who had similar opinions, and Coach was
What?
one of them.
No,
And the coach was one.
he's talking about Kraut. He's talking about Kraut.
You're
And
talking
Coach
about
was-
Kraut.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said that I had doxed a bunch of alt-right people. I didn't dox
Oh my
anybody.
god! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Okay.
It was misunderstanding. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and Kraut was obviously long. Everybody was in the right, and this guy is like going like fucking Anita Sarkeesian or what's the name of that other bitch, Queen, saying, "Oh, I'm being persecuted," and he was in the right. He was the injured party there, and you
Yeah,
know,
so
he-
I don't
he
have a
just
right to
went-
say that I was in the injured party, and that makes me Anita Sarkeesian.
No, you
Is
do,
that how it
man.
works?
No, you do, and you were in the right, and you were the injured party, but you're just milking that drama. Something that I
I'm
did.
milking the drama, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How is he milking it? How do you see he was milking it?
No, he was saying that, you know, the Ducks was terrible for him and etc. And he was a personal vendetta against Coach, and there was 20 fucking other people there, and you know what? I think it was a bit detrimental. Okay, man, calm down. I'm just answering Andy's question. I just he asked me for an example. I gave him. That's it.
Yeah, well, it
but-
sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
But if you
No,
agree,
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, no, I was gonna say if you agree with Coach on that aspect that he was doxxed and stuff, then
Yeah, I agree. He was injured. He was the injured part.
So him being pissed off about it seems pretty valid. But anything else though? Anything else? Any other
No, and
examples?
the thing is, I already made my case in the other stream. I didn't came here to talk to him. I came here to talk to Jim. I did, and he's bringing it up again. I'm not.
Sounds good. Real quick, let's dive into some signs real quick. We're behind by a lot. Friendly AE says the only funny, I'm just filming a video shtick with surveillance cameraman. RIP the God tier channel. Mads Vestergaard says free Monica Shafir jailed for a YouTube video. I have no idea about that. Any of you know who the fuck that is?
Negative.
Mads Vestergaard says again, free Monica Shafir jail for a YouTube video. Donald Warner for $2. We want blood sports, not this bruise. Rachel for $5 says David might want to check the laws regarding practicing law without a license. All the legal advice he spews could get him charged. Trashman says this guy just does dumb shit. Brian Rex says this jackass pulled this crap on 9/11. He's lucky they didn't get all Homeland Security on his ass. Alexander Murdoch says he is testing the system. If people didn't test the system time to time, then rights would be curtailed over time. Mr. Batsu says cop watcher guy is right, but he's still a dick. Exerdion, this guy is right though, leads to better training. IT Weeb, I wish he was black so the cop would have shot him. AJ for $2. I'm a roofer. Cops can fuck off. Fuckwad says for $5. They cannot arrest him. He's in a public space. Damn you, Fuckwad. AJ Elect says most cops kill themselves by driving too fast. Zerdon says most dangerous, number 14 police, number 5 garbage man of most dangerous jobs. Elusive lady cat for $5. This is why I refuse to believe Bunny Boots was in the military. He doesn't understand the reactions of them when he fucks with them. Stolen Valor. Mads Vestergaard says free Monica Shafir, jailed for a YouTube video once again. Donald Warner, we want Blitz. Oh wait, I think I already read those. Me scroll down. Okay. Toad McKinley says Kumite BTFO out by Toad McKinley. Rest in peace. Lurker for $5. Love you fairly on Tonka, but we all want to die in the chat. We all about to Cobain. Let's see. Solvis Boot sounds like he got his feels hurt by an MP. Vam Candy. We wanted Ric Flair. We got Paulie. Billy Senpai, just $1. And then $2. Worst. Let's see. He says this guy sucks. Worst Dynamite ever says CRP hasn't played D&D since '72 when he paid for his first hooker. Excitable Boy says that Boots guy was weaker than Destiny's ego. Solvis, I would rather listen to V go in circles than CRP ego flex. Supreme Force Sword says Coach Red Pill's prostate is swollen again. Is it? You should get that checked out. Excitable Boy says no dentures in the Kumite, please. You got to put some of that cream on there so they stay firm. Some of that paste.
New dentures meme.
Yeah. Supreme Pork Sword says CRP was originally named by his mother, but the CRP stood for Coach Regrettable Pregnancy.
That's good. That's a good one. That's a good one. Who did that one? Who did that
Supreme
one?
Pork Sword. The Supreme
Yeah,
Pork Sword.
That was a good one. Kudos.
Excitable Boy says CRP stole my dentures joke. Cuck, very sad. Brian Rex says CRP, you treat women like shit on social media, then claim to be a coach for young men. You're a piece of shit. Do you take the young ladies?
I don't pay attention to to whether they're women or men on Twitter or the chat. Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Yeah. Gabriel Lopez says someone tipped the suicide hotline. The dude actually lost to CRP. Gabriel Montreal says CRP is Destiny's dad. You need to talk to that.
No, that is fucking libel. I am never going to be the dad of something that small.
Supreme Pork Sword says CRP definitely has a basement full of vintage foot Polaroids. Are you into the feet? You should talk to that Repsion boy. He sells them. I think for like what, $5? $5 they're going for.
What the fuck is that? I mean, does he sell them to gay men? I suppose. I mean, who'd buy them other than gay guys?
Whoever wants to buy them. He also sells his used underwear, so if you're interested in that as well. Colin Lorenzo says, I've watched a lot of CRP videos and still do when I want to see a geriatric boomer flex his pathetic ego, moral high ground, and moving goalpost.
Hey, I am a fucking Gen Xer, don't call me boomer. Is that the last one?
Hey, CRP, how long does it take you to edit like a video when you use 5 DSLR cameras?
No, I'm using 6 now.
Okay. How long to edit?
Uh, 5 hours, 6.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
actually pretty damn quick.
He's got that shit down, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
gee.
no, because I'm using 3 DSLRs and 3 GoPros. It's really cool. I mean, I just for information's sake, for anybody who's interested, I use the 3 DSLRs. They're 1080s, right? But the GoPros, they're 4K, right? So what that means with the GoPro, that basically means 4 times the area of the sensor, right? And or 4 times more pixels rather. And so what happens is that, see, you can pan the image in the editing suite and get like these really creamy pans, and
Creamy.
they'll like and they'll match up with the DSLRs, with the DSLR footage, right? And so you can get like these really cool effects. You got the 3 cameras running, and they're like shooting me, the wide angle, the medium, and the close up. And then you got the 3 GoPros, and use the GoPros to do like effect shots, like really cool stuff, right? And it's really cool, and it's just my thing, I mean.
Yeah,
I'm a
that
geek for
sounds
that
pretty
kind of stuff.
interesting, man. You should check
Wow.
out Glock. Glock sells a camera too. You should check it out. Just point it. direct-
Thanks. Fuck off. No. But anyway, so we were talking to Gaston. Gaston the Jews, that's his name?
Gaston
Yeah, it's
Juice.
Gaston Juice.
Yeah. Clever. Yeah.
Ish.
Real clever. Yeah, I'm like so like blown away by the cleverness of it. So anyway,
Gaston, do you make videos?
No, I don't. I'm dipping my foot here because I'm on leave right now, and I just thought the whole thing was interesting, and I really like to go on your stream and raise a few points.
Well,
I
if you're
particular-
dipping your foot, you should send some pictures over to CRP. Just saying.
Are you
I
starting
didn't get that joke.
Jesus,
think
nobody
he's not-
remembers the super chat about the Polaroids, the feed in the basement that CRP has. Jesus Christ.
Do you hate Coach Red Pill, Gaston?
No. The thing is, what I was trying to explain, and the audio was kind of bad because JF was working on it at that time. I don't hate him. I probably would agree with his political positions, but I hate what he represents, which is like when you go to like office business, like back office business, corporate today, what you find is that people are no longer working for what's best for the company, what's right or wrong. It's all a little political game, and I think that has a lot to do with the feminization of the workplace. So it's a terrible environment for men to go into business where your competence is not rewarded, but how much you suck ass.
Oh, you think he's like a pandering?
No, I think he absorbed this morality because he saw in his life that that's what gets you ahead, but he sells it as something correct to do, and
you
it's not.
you haven't even watched any of my videos. What are you talking about? And put your dentures back on.
All right, if I'm wrong, correct me, man. You don't have to go through this. Tell me then.
Okay, like specifically, what would you like me to tell you?
No, you're the one who are raising this.
No.
thing.
On the specific issues, what would you like to know about my position on anything? That
I don't want
you
to
want,
know.
you want to
any
know
other-
you want to know that how I worked in like corporations all of my life and how I had to trim my sails in order to get ahead. You want me to talk about that?
Actually, that would be
Dear
interesting.
God, no.
No, because here's something really funny. I never worked at a corporation. If you'd know that, if you knew anything about my content, I've always been independent, always, since I finished college over 20 years ago. I've earned my living as a writer, which is the most independent thing possible. And I earned a very, very comfortable living for over a decade as a writer. To any fucking office ever.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll tell you about my experience.
Yeah, your experience is you as a consultant had to trim your sails and change your point of view in order to fit in, because I know that is how consultants are, because I know a lot of people who are consultants. And a lot of them, most of them shut and please the client. And that's
Dude,
what
I'm
you
not-
did all your life. That's what you did.
I'm
And
not-
so you're
I'm not
projecting
a
to
consultant.
me,
I'm not a
you're projecting to
consultant.
me the failures of your life. Pal, it's not my fault that you have a failed life, that you got to the end of your life and you have nothing to show for it except a few, receipts from bills that you sent to your clients and nothing to show for it. That's not my fault. It's
Dude,
to
I'm not a
me.
consultant. I'm just pulling your leg because you say you're a coach, and I said I was a coach too. That's all. Calm down, man.
Yeah, you say you're a consultant. I know what a consultant is. A consultant is
Now,
Now, I
kinds
would
of
be
stuff.
remiss if I didn't bring this up because chat sure as hell is bringing it up. The military lady, what's your name?
Foxy.
Foxy, are you a furry?
No, I just cannot be doxxed because I'm.
There's an important point to make. How do we get to this situation?
of anal porn for point. And so here's a follow-up to that idea. Since you and I agree that,
even though it's legal in a country.
Positive moral standards in society.
California,
Yes, sir.
a lot of that industry, it's
You were
Mhm.
right about. You were right about
Mhm.
that. However, I went the other route where it was finding my own thing. And
Well, if they
nothing
got
to
a
show
decent
for it.
paycheck-
And then they get on YouTube on some random street 60s. And the reason you got all this time on your hands is that you got pushed aside by your corporate masters. And you got nothing to show for it.
You
Isn't
got
that
it all
right?
wrong.
I got you say you're a consultant. I know what a consultant is. A consultant is a
I'm not a
unit at
consultant.
an origin.
I was just fucking.
oh,
with
you're
you.
trolling?
Please the client. And that's
Dude,
what you
I'm
did
not-
all your life. That's what you did.
I'm
And
not-
so you're
I'm not a
projecting to
consultant.
me,
I'm not a
you're projecting to
consultant.
me the failures of your life. Pal, it's not my fault that you have a failed life, that you got to the end of your life and you have nothing to show for it except a few, receipts from bills that you sent to your clients and nothing to show for it. That's not my fault. It's
Dude,
to
I'm not a
me-
consultant. I'm just pulling your leg because you say you're a coach, and I said I was a coach too. That's all. Calm down, man.
Yeah, you say you're a consultant. I know what a consultant is. A consultant is a
I'm not a
unit at
consultant.
an origin.
I was just fucking.
Oh,
with
you're
you.
trolling?
I'm trolling
you're
because
trolling?
you calling some coach.
Yeah, of course. That's the excuse of somebody who gets caught, and so I was just kidding. I was just trolling.
Oh, wait.
You
the
know,
coach was
what are
right on
you?
that
What
one.
are you?
Damn.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna dox myself. I told you that in the first
All
place.
right. What do you do
Yeah.
approximately? Like, what's your field of work? Sex industry?
It's near
Service?
near international business, but I was
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, international business. That's as flaky as that could be anything. A McDonald's in Tijuana is international
I don't want to
business.
dox myself, man. If you're
Yeah.
gonna keep asking, I'm
No,
not
no,
gonna
just
answer.
say specifically
to.
what you did. I worked as a writer, first in Hollywood, then publishing novels in New York. Okay, that's what I did for a living for over a
Congratulations.
decade. Okay, now
Congratulations.
what did you do? You didn't do anything with your life, and you're projecting onto me the fact that you had to change your points of view in order to fit in with your clients. That's not my problem, man. That's yours.
It's not.
And you're
It's-
unhappy with your life because I'm listening to you and I can tell by your voice that you're in your late 50s, early 60s. And the reason you got all this time on your hands is that you got pushed aside by your corporate masters and you got nothing to show for it.
You
Isn't
got
that
it all
right?
wrong.
I
You
got it all wrong. Sure. I know guys like you. There are tons of men like you, millions, quite frankly. Guys who spent their whole life, trying to get into the C-suites, working like dogs, sucking up to clients, saying whatever was necessary to hold on to their jobs. They held on to them by their fucking fingernails, right? And, they'd show up every day in their nice suits and their nice ties and their Turnbull and Asher shirts, right? In the game. Try to make it in that corporate environment. And they got a
Where are
decent
you going with
paycheck.
this?
And at the end of it, they've got nothing to show for it.
Well, if they
Nothing
got
to
a
show
decent
for it.
paycheck-
And then they get on YouTube on some random stream and wind up projecting their failures and frustrations on a man that they don't even know, that they haven't even watched the videos of the guy, right? Okay, then. Oh, I think we got you, right? I think that we're clear as to who and what you are.
No, you got it all wrong. But what's your
sure.
point?
I'm sure you're right. I probably got it all wrong. I usually get it all wrong. Andy,
you
how
did
many
it.
times have I been wrong? I am wrong so many fucking times. Isn't that right, Andy?
You didn't get my age correct, man.
I don't know.
Oh, you're like late 60s then. Andy,
Hang
you
on,
there?
Yes, yeah. Sorry, I'm doing something while I'm on the show as well.
I'm
So-
wrong all the time, aren't I?
Well, you have been wrong about many things.
Sure.
Like, okay, like for example, when you did that the after the VidCon thing, and you assumed that I was trying to talk to Francesca Ramsey to work for
Did
MTV.
you talk to her? Did you talk
No,
to her?
no. Yeah, I did.
I knew that before
Yeah.
it came out.
Hang on. To work for MTV, which was wrong,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
I mean, you like it was a theory, obviously.
Yeah, I was just speculating.
I would never work for first of all, a disgusting company like MTV, because it's terrible, and then also it's a failing company, and I like
Yes.
working independently better. I mean, I saw what your point was, because you sort of predicted the drying up of the well of the skeptics, which you were
Mhm.
right about. You were right about
Mhm.
that. However, I went the other route where it was finding my own thing, and I think I'm successful at what I did.
Oh, sorry, Andy. Can I interrupt you one thing with one question?
Yeah.
In that video, what did I say about you?
That I was the smartest out of everyone.
Yeah.
There you go, sucking ass again. Just like
yeah.
old-
No, because Andy's the only one of all the skeptics who realize that the super chats and the kind of like programming that's happening on with Kumite, that's the future of YouTube. And YouTube is going to help out on a lot of streamers. That's why they're doing the multicam thing, the basically coach posting, which is fucking funny if you think about it. But Andy and the Kumite, they're on the bleeding edge of this new environment. And Andy, I think, is just, you're doing great, and congratulations. I think
thank
that,
you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I have to give mad credits to Tonka.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, this is the 10,000 subscriber celebration of Tonka. So,
Well, yeah. Well,
you know,
he was.
kudos to Tonka, and I bow before the master.
There you go, coach.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
all
being
true.
nice to people whom I like, and that means that I'm a suck up or a panderer. Is that how it works? Just being nice to people means that I'm sucking up to them?
It's not, man. You cannot define it, but you can tell the bullshit when you see it. It's like pornography.
Okay, you're right. You have Potter Stewart definition of pandering. It's whatever you
Tonka.
think is pandering.
Hang on, Tonka reacted there. What's up, Tonka?
No, it's just his analogy of it's like pornography. Like what was like
No,
pornography?
It's
There's
a
a legal
Supreme
case.
Court decision.
Yeah, Potter Stewart, the Supreme Court justice, famously defined pornography as something that he couldn't define it, but he knew it when he saw it. Okay.
Oh,
And that's okay. And so,
And that's called with bullshit.
yeah.